Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kunal Patel. In continuation with our Pandas series tutorial, today we are going to learn sorting, right? So sorting of data using Pandas library. So sorting is very important function whenever you are making a data analysis, right? So sorting can either be applied on the names if you want to sort the names of all the students by alphabetical order. If you want to sort all the students record by their enrollment number or roll number or ID number, right? If you want to sort the countries by their alphabetical order, right? So sorting can be done in two ways. It is either in ascending order or it is in the descending order. So let's start with the one example. So here I have created I have created one data set for this particular example. So import pandas spd. Now df is equals to pd dot read csv. This is our function to read the csv file. My data set is in this particular form, right? And let's execute this code. So now you will see over here, I have roll number, first name, last name, branch, and city, right? And I have 7 students record with me. Okay, now let's see how we can perform the sorting, right? So first of all, I want to perform the sorting with first name, right? So here you can see the first is John, Rambo, Spider-Man, Robot, Chris, Alfred, Anand, Event, right? So I want to sort all the students' data by their first name. So how we can sort that? So df dot sort values function we have, okay, in that by which you want to sort the data. So I want to sort the data by first name, okay. So let me execute this code. So you can see Alfred, Anand, Chris, Even. So my data is now sorted in alphabetical order by first name. Okay, now suppose by default this particular data is in ascending order, right? So if I want my data in a reverse order, so there is a one property over here ascending. So you have to set that as a false. Okay, so let me copy and paste in another cell so you will get the difference between these two. Okay, now if I execute, so you can see, okay, so by default ascending is true, so it is in alphabetical order. If I make ascending is equals to false, then my data is in the descending order, right? So this way, by setting this ascending property either to true or false, you can sort your data either in ascending or descending order, right? Now we have one another scenario that if I want to sort the multiple columns, so if I want to sort one column based on another column, right? So in this case, you must remember that one column should be identical, and based on that you can sort the another column, right? So here, suppose say for example, in the students data we have first name and last name, right? So in a first name you can see all the students first name, and in a last name you can see there are duplicate values are there, like suppose say for Turner, for Patel, okay. So these are the particular last name values. Okay, now if I want to sort my last name, okay, and my first name both, okay, so how I can do that? So let me first of all df dot sort values, okay, by which I want to sort, okay. Then here we are dealing with the multiple columns, so I need to take a list, right, and first name, okay. Now here you can see that if I execute this code, so all the lists are particular sorted, right? So last name is sorted in ascending order, okay, right? because by default, if I make this ascending is equals to false, okay, then you can see the output over here. All are set in a descending order. All are set in a descending order. Now, this is not our aim, right? I want to sort this particular, you can say, last name. By default, I'm going for this descending order itself, but I want to sort this particular first name in ascending order, right? So here you can see that there are Turner, Turner, Patel, 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 right? But in that, you see first name is by default in the descending order. So I want to make this first name in ascending order. So how I can make it? So let me first of all copy this line. Okay, so it will not waste our time. Okay, then I need to make a list of false and true. List of false and true. Now, if I execute this code, so you see over here. So Patel, Patel, Patel. By default, it is in a descending order. My last name is in a descending order because ascending is equal to false. And first name is equals to true means it is in alphabetical order in this. So for Patel, you can see Anand, John, and Spider-Man. But before it was Spider-Man, John, and Anand, right? So likewise, you can also perform the sorting in multiple columns, right? So the same example you can see over here, sort one column in ascending order and another in a descending order, right? So all this particular example you can perform by your itself. So here, this is the example of sorting multiple columns. Now, if I want to sort the index, so here you can see this is our index 7156023, right? I want to sort that particular index, right? So for that sort index function we have, okay, and if I execute, then you will see that 0, 1, 2, 3, it sorts the data on the basis of that index, and my all the data is in particular format, right? You can, if I want to sort a single column, or a single column is also known as the series, okay? So if I want, then here one column is a city column, right? So if I want to sort that particular city column, then df of city, okay, and then you can perform sorting on that. Sort values, okay, and if you execute, then all the cities are in a particular order, okay. So these are the basic functionalities on one particular example. Now let's go for a real-time example, right? So suppose if I have one data, okay, right? So that superstore sells data I have, and I want to make a sorting in that particular data. So let's go for that example, how you can work in a real-time data set. So import pandas spd, okay, then df pd dot read csv, okay. In that I have a data set superstore sells CSV. Okay, right? So in this, there are a total 61 columns. Okay, and I want to navigate to all the 61 columns. So I am going to set that using set option function, because by default, uh, Jupyter Notebook only shows the 20 columns, right? But I want to navigate through all the columns over here. So here you can set it by using display dot maximum columns 61, or whatever 21 columns are there, okay. So df, if I execute, then you can see that there are 21 columns, okay. You can count it right later on, but right now I want to see all the columns. So here these are the particular data: sales, discount, shipping mode, shipping cost, customer name, province, region, customer segment. There are lots of data we have. Let's perform sorting on this particular data. So first of all, I want to sort the data, suppose based on the province, right? So here you will see that province datas are there. First is a Nanavut, Alberta. There are lots of datas are there. There are lots of province are there. I want to sort that particular data based on province. So sort values by, okay, province, okay, and I'm making this change permanent. In place is equals to true. Okay, so now if I want to display that province data, okay, then head function and 20 data I am going to display, right? So you can see my all the province is, you can consider this index, right? So my all the province is in particular alphabetical order in which I want, in a way I want. Okay, so after 20 there may be an Nanavut and all that, so you can see, you can find that particular information. Okay, but it is in sorting format, it is in sorting format. Okay, now instead of one column I want to go for another column like df. Okay, so province, comma, now I want, let me take one another column, let me go for shipping cost. Okay, so I want to go for the shipping cost. Okay, right, and I want to display the data of it. Okay, so you need to just remember over here, whenever you are going for this multiple columns, then you just need to put this in a list. You have to put this in a list, right? Okay, because we are dealing with the multiple columns. So here you can see this is our data, province and shipping cost. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to sort shipping cost based on the particular maximum shipping cost and minimum shipping cost, right? So I want to sort this particular unsorted data. Okay, so how I can sort that? So df dot sort values by which you want to sort the data. So the first of all province. Okay, I need to go for province, comma, the shipping cost, the shipping cost. Okay, and here I'm going to make a standing. Okay, so the first I want in alphabetical order, so true, and the second I want the maximum, then I want to go for the false. Okay, and I want to make changes permanent in true. Okay, then if I execute this, successfully executed, and now if I print that, so okay, province, and the second one is the shipping cost, and now I'm going to print that particular data, 20 data. Okay, so you can see over here that Alberta, all the province are in alphabetical order, right? Because we have made it true, and the false means reverse order. So maximum values they are going to print for these provinces, for this particular provinces. So for Alberta, in Alberta there are different regions, so that also you can make, right? So based on waste and all that, right? So based on that you can also do the particular sorting. Okay, but this is just for we are going to for shipping cost. Okay, so this way you can find out the maximum shipping cost in a particular Alberta. Okay, right, now suppose if I want to find the shipping cost overall, so in that particular shipping cost I want to find in my data set. Okay, so for that, and largest function is there. So in that, suppose I want to print the first 20 data, first large 20 data. So you can see that 164 and all that, 99 and all that. Okay, so this is the actual column in a shipping cost. Here is it is on basis of province, on the basis of province. Okay, that's why you are finding that 164 and here 110 is there. Okay, because this is sorted based on the province and this is actual data, right? Suppose if I want to go for the smallest, then I just go for smallest data, right? And if I execute, then the smallest shipping cost is 0.49. Okay, so these are the basic functions you can find in this is in sorting. Okay, right? So I hope you will find this information useful for your project and research work. Okay, so we'll meet with different topic in my next video. Okay, take care. Bye.